pocket, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man Ruggs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd every...
Touchdown! That's caught from 4 yards out. And the Antlers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. To go, first quarter. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. To throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Antlers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Robinson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd and 15. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And complete down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out. Touchdown! It's complete. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Antlers had 6 to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Taking a shot for Samuel, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll buy some time right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
to throw now on first down.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On second down now, it's Robinson, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Antlers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw.
They'll get this off DTN.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
That catch good for only a couple.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. But the pressure gets to him again. Chase Young providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in this. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Antlers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To Chenault on the slant. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chase Young, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Finding an open man along the sideline, that's Chenault. Charles.